Hey guys, it's Jen, and for today I asked my Instagram followers whether I should get an iPhone XS or the Samsung S10. I've been an iPhone user for 5 years, and I currently own the iPhone 6. Okay, iPhone 6, which was released on November 2014. So, 5 years na siyang nasa akin. It's still good naman. It's working fine. Kahit 5 years na siya, and ilang beses na rin siyang nahulog kung saan-saan. But, I haven't had any major issues sa kanya. Recently, medyo bumabagal na siya. The battery is kind of overheating. For example, chinarge ko siya this morning, and then by lunchtime, mga na lang siya, 30%. So, ang bilis malabat ng battery. And then, sometimes it's slow to switch between apps. So, I've been thinking na, what if it's time na para makakuha ako ng upgrade ng bagong phone? So, yun nga, I asked my Instagram followers if they prefer the iPhone XS or the Samsung S10. So today, we're gonna unbox this phone that I bought online. So, we'll get to what's inside, kung iPhone siya or Samsung S10. I've been an iPhone user ever since. This was the first phone that I bought with my own money nung nag-start pa lang ako mag-work sa Pinas. Well, I haven't had any other phones. I had BlackBerry before nung college ako. It was parang hype siya nung time na yun kasi uso yung BBM. But I've never owned a Samsung phone, and I'm kind of curious kung maganda ba talaga yung Samsung, because I've watched a lot of reviews and a lot of comparisons between the iPhone XS tsaka yung Samsung S10. And most of those reviews actually, they kind of favor more on the Samsung side. So yun, curious ako how the Samsung phone will work and what it can offer me, kasi ang dami nagsasabi na ang ganda daw ng camera niya. So I bought the Samsung S10. Here it is in this box. And I want to test it out for a few months to see if maganda siya. Well, I've been thinking na since may bagong lalabas na iPhone this year, is the iPhone 11 daw, and it's gonna be out in maybe 2 months or less. So I'm gonna wait for that, kasi I think there's a big jump from the XS to the iPhone 11, kasi parang magkakaroon ng 3 cameras yung iPhone 11, samantalang yung XS 2 camera lang. As a solid Apple fan, I own a lot of Apple products. I have an iPad, I have a MacBook, tapos I'm more used to the synchronization of all Apple products. I've been thinking if I'm gonna switch to Samsung, I'm gonna have a hard time getting my files. Kasi how can I sync my Samsung to my Mac? And I've been thinking, paano ko isi-sync lahat ng files ko? Kasi lahat sila, they're kind of saved sa cloud, sa iCloud. And then all my apps, they're synced together and just in my iTunes account. So, mas madali para sa akin to go through all my documents and all my pictures and everything else kapag lahat sila ay nasa cloud. So, with the Samsung, I don't know how that's gonna happen kasi it's a totally different platform, a different system. So it's not gonna sync with any of the gadgets that I have right now. But I'm gonna give it a shot just to prove sa sarili ko that Samsung is also good. And I'm gonna use this phone for a couple of months. Ideally, the main reason na binili ko yung Samsung S10 is it's actually going to be a gift sa kapatid ko. So, I'm gonna use it first before I give it to him, since nasa Pinas naman siya, tapos nandito pa ako sa UAE. So, it's gonna take a while bago ko maipadala sa kanya. So, i-test ko muna siya. So, alright guys, let's do the unboxing. So, here's the package that I bought from Noon. It was on sale. So the market price of the Samsung S10, 128 gigabyte, and dual SIM is around 3,999 dirhams. Pero nabili ko sa noon at a discounted price. Well, a lot of products actually are very cheap dun sa noon. This one I bought for like 2,300 dirhams. Yeah, and dual SIM na siya. So let's just try to open this. Alright, so finally it's open. Let's see what's in the box. So we've got this bubbles here to protect the phone. And here's the S10 box. Very sleek yung design ng box. But you know, there's a lot of wordings on it, a lot of information that's written in here. So it's unlike the the iPhone box, which is very simple, very elegant. Just the iPhone logo and and white. This one is black. See what else we have here. Okay, so I bought a tempered glass cover for the S10. Okay, and the casing. So we're gonna go and open the iPhone S10 box first. So now we have the box, and here we have Samsung warranty. So all new items. So by default, meron siyang warranty from Samsung. Alright, now that we have the seal off, it's time to open the box and see what's in the box. Okay, so here's the phone. Okay, I'm impressed. Medyo mas manipis siya compared to the iPhones. And especially compared to the iPhone 10 and 10s series ngayon kasi makapal sila. Okay, so we have here very smooth and sleek metallic finish dito sa likod. So this is actually the Prism Black model. Okay, it's a little bit big for my hand, but it's a good fit. Okay, just so you know, I'm used to phones that are, sakto lang sa kamay ko. Because I usually type, like when I'm in a hurry, I type, I type with one hand. So just comparing the size of the iPhone 6 versus the S10, there's about like half an inch of difference. Pero the screen size, syempre, mas malaki. Okay, so we have here is the charger, the adapter. So this is the port that we use, so it comes out. This is the port that we use here in the UAE. I think this is a fast charger compared to the other chargers. What is this? Okay, I don't know what's this for. Now here, so we have the USB cord here. Okay, the USB cord is actually USB-C. So I don't know what this is for, but I guess we'll figure it out. Okay, so we have the cord. Then we've got Samsung earphones. I thought they were going to be wireless. Yeah, but we'll go to that later. So there you go. So now let's try the phone. How do you turn this on? This one. So we'll turn it on. There's the welcome page. Okay, it's a bit okay. Alright. It says let's go. English. Okay. To get started, check out some info. Alright, let's just say that we've read everything. Next. Okay, now that we've connected to the Wi-Fi. Okay, so while this is loading, yeah, it says no backups found kasi wala talaga. So just wait for that to load. I'm just gonna show you at the back of the screen here is we have the SIM ejector and then some papers here for Samsung. Okay, so these are not important right now, so you can just read through that later. I don't normally read the pamphlets on phones. I mean, unless I get bored. Okay. Oh, oops. Oh, there. So protect your phone. Pattern pin not known. Alright, so we're all set up. Now it's time to check out the phone. So it looks really nice, very sleek and modern. Okay, I'm really amazed. Okay, this is so noisy. How do you take the sound off? So I'm really impressed sa colors of the phone kasi sobrang bright niya. I think they use like AMOLED or QLED. I'm not sure. And then it has the edge screen over here for shortcuts. Then okay, so you have the home menu. How do you go to home? Nope, that's the multi-window. Alright, okay. So going to home, you have to swipe up. So these are all the apps. Okay, then let's see the messages. So okay, it feels different because I've been used to typing in the iPhone, and the thing is I'm used to the emojis. So okay, they have emojis here, but they look really different. More like cartoonized emojis. Scroll down. So this, I believe, is the back button, and this is the exit button. Now we go to the settings. Okay. Now let's check the camera. That's the most important thing here. So let's go to the camera. Let's try take a photo of my phone. Right, so as you can see, the picture actually is very fine. If I scroll it like very close, you'll see the details of the phone. Ito yung frame na makukuha nyo using the normal lens. Now if you go switch to the wide angle lens, you'll see more space has been covered. So basically ito lang yung space dun sa ito lang yung space. You can only see the phone dun sa normal na lens. Pero kapag nag wide angle ka, you can even see the box, which is right over here, and the accessories that I put on the side. You can even see a glimpse of this cactus that I have here, somewhere on the edge of the table. So it's kind of over there. So it's really good. It's very nice. Tapos, let's just try to take a picture. Okay, let's zoom into the details. Okay, so maganda pa rin yung details niya. Okay, so that's here, and then we've got the charger here. Okay. Then we have here is the zoom. So this is the zoomed version. This is normal, and this is wide angle. Alright, so this is the type of camera that you won't find in the iPhone XS. The iPhone has a really great camera, pero wala pa sila ng option ng wide angle. Alright, so we're now in the live focus. I guess this is the counterpart ng portrait mode sa iPhone. Okay, so you can actually select how focused you want it to be and how bokeh, how big the bokeh, yung blurred section of the picture, kung gaano siya ka-blurred. Then we have Pro. Okay, so on the Pro mode, if you guys are familiar with the settings of the camera, here you have ISO, the aperture, and then here you have light adjustments, shadows and highlights and blacks. Here you've got the autofocus, so you can actually, you see that green line, you can select how much or which part you want to focus. Here the white balance and your exposure, so you can select your ISO. So yeah, if you want it at 200, your aperture. So the higher aperture, the brighter the picture, because more light is coming to the camera. Lower, so the lower the aperture number means that more light is coming into the camera. The higher the aperture. Alright, so the lower the aperture number, which means more light will come into the lens, and the higher the aperture, which means less light will come to the lens. So you can adjust that. So this is actually a dual setting. So adjusting the aperture at 1.5, this is actually your shutter speed right here, and your aperture is right over there. So you have an aperture of 1.5, so which means you have to adjust your shutter speed a little higher. Aperture of 2.4, adjust the shutter speed a little lower to get more light. Right, so if you're familiar with how the system works in the camera, the higher the shutter speed, the lower the light in the camera, and the lower the shutter speed, the more light to the camera. Also the same with and it's the opposite with aperture. If you have a lower aperture, you have more light coming into the camera. If you have higher aperture, you have less light coming into the camera. So it's just about, you know, mixing the aperture and the shutter speed to get the perfect composition. You also have panorama mode. Okay, so you can do that. You've got night mode. Okay, so I guess in night mode, it doesn't have any difference right now because it's really bright outside. Food. Okay, for food, let's see how this works. Drag to move the area in focus. Okay, so food photography, here you have an area of focus and then it blurs out anything outside of that area. Okay, so you have also the video mode. Okay, alright, so in the video mode, Samsung has its own stabilization which allows you to shoot without getting too blurry. So it allows you to shoot a video without being so much shaky. So you'll see that it is stabilized. Then we got the super slow-mo mode, and we have slow motion. Okay, so we have two settings, super slow-mo and then slow motion, and then we have hyperlapse. So some of the settings are not available on the iPhone, like super slow-mo. I don't know how different it could be from the slow motion. Hyperlapse is basically the same as the time-lapse feature in the iPhone. So So we have video, photo, and then live focus, which is also live photos in iPhone. Then we have here Pro. Okay, we have night, and then food. Right. So as per reviews, Samsung does way better. Samsung takes way better photos in low light compared to the iPhone. But we could test it out. So, alright, so here are the apps that are pre-installed on the phone. So we have here Samsung Pay. Okay, so it's similar to the Apple Pay. We have the Galaxy Store, Facebook, Spotify, camera, gallery, clock, play movies. Okay, so we have the Play Store. So basically that's the iTunes Store. We've got some pre-installed Microsoft apps and Google apps. Right, so I have all of these already on my phone. Then we've got Samsung apps, which I don't know how to use all of this. So overall, it looks really good to me and I'm excited to use this. So you see that the wallpaper is actually moving. So this looks really nice. It looks very sleek, very modern, and very elegant. The design is actually good. And it's fast. It's very fast. Alright, so all in all, it's a very good phone. It's very fast. It's very innovative. It has a lot of features that I haven't actually looked into. And I might figure them out. I might discover these features as I use the phone in the next few weeks and maybe the next few months. And who knows, maybe I might like Samsung and, you know, totally switch to Samsung. But if not, well, seeing is that I'm very much attached to iPhones, I might, you know, just wait for the iPhone 11 to come out and then give this phone to my brother. But it's a very good phone and I have nothing against Samsung. I mean, Samsung has gotten their game when it comes to mobile technology. They've upped their game, they've upped their innovations, their systems, their programs, and they've done a good job on, you know, getting their software and the design. It's very clean and the colors are really beautiful. So that's it, guys. This is my unboxing of the Samsung S10, which hopefully will stay with me for a couple months before I decide to get the iPhone 11. Alright guys, so this is the Samsung S10 and I'm really happy with what I saw. So I'm gonna use this phone for the next few months until I can get my hands on the iPhone 11. And let me know what you like about this phone, and if you think that the Samsung S10 is better than the iPhone, then comment it down below, because, you know, it could help me change my mind and just stick with this phone. But for the meantime, I'm actually setting my eyes on the iPhone 11, so I'm gonna use this phone while it's not yet released. So once I get my hands on the iPhone 11, I'll do another unboxing for you guys and let you know what specs it has, and probably I will make a side-by-side comparison of the S10 and the iPhone 11. So let's wait for it for another 2 or 3 months. And I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you have any questions or any suggestions. Just write them in the comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching and see you again. Bye!